Her name is Hannah Edwina Henry, known as Hannah, among other things. And my husband and I live in Cockfield. We moved up to Suffolk from Essex, where we were members of the Essex Hospice, Farley Hospice, for 35 years. But as soon as we knew we were having the pleasure, which we wanted to do, to come and live in Suffolk, we swapped. And since then, we've supported everything that we've possibly been able to. Because of one thing and another, that I haven't been as active as I used to be, but as far as we can, we've done it and we've enjoyed every minute of it. And I must tell you that the very first month that I was in your hospice weekly, monthly pay, I won £1,000.
Is that the lottery?
And I thought, I can't keep all this, so I sent half of it back. but it's been an absolute joy. I had really no idea what hospice living was. I'd heard people say, oh, and I've only heard that it's been a happy place where people are made comfortable and are happy to do what they can to behave themselves, which I find very difficult because I talk too much. But it's a wonderful experience, absolutely amazing experience. I didn't know what was going to happen. I have no deep religious feelings at all. There's something, but I haven't a clue what. And I was very reassured when I met the chaplain. She said to me, looked to me and she says, I'm a chaplain and I haven't got a clue what's going to happen, so I won't worry about it. And from that minute on, and as soon as they opened those doors and let me in, it was so strange. Everything, every bit of fear, every bit of worry just went floating out the door. And I said to Alec, I said, I'm just at peace. No matter which way my life goes, it'll be a good one. Because why is it it's such an amazing place? A building of bricks and mortar can give you that feeling. And as soon as you're in here, you find out from the wonderful, amazing people who work here, everybody, from the cleaning lady to the cook, to the nurses, to the staff, everybody have been a joy to be with. And I just hope I haven't driven them mad.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, but I'm very happy to be here. And please, if anybody has any worries about it, let them all go out through the window as soon as you come into this wonderful place. Because it truly is a wonderful place.
Roller coaster of the events, which only happened almost only a couple of weeks ago, which was an accidental fall, but it revealed other problems, and we were given quite an alarming diagnosis of the situation, and we were so relieved when it was able to be arranged for to come to hospice. But like her, I had no previous experience other than the wish to support the hospice movement, which I think is a fantastic concept. And we played it day by day. As she has said, every member of your staff, we used the phrase yesterday, are angels, because they are, I know all nurses, everybody in the nursing profession are dedicated professionals, but that dedication here in the hospice went beyond any previous estimation, and from my own point of view, one of the surprises was that I was able to stay, because we came in with a diagnosis of only a few days for my wife to live. So it was important for us to spend as much of those hours together. Fortunately, the attention she'd been given and the medical support that comes with the hospice staff enabled her to turn the corner from a devastating conclusion to one of recovery. And I'm sure that may not be the experience of many who come to use the hospice, but we are most grateful that for us things have turned around, and we're looking to a positive future as opposed to the opposite, which we were led to believe was days away. The circumstances of the hospice itself, the beautiful gardens and ancient woods. Obviously, Dwin hasn't been able to enjoy that herself, but I've enjoyed it because it has taken time away from just being in a comforting situation, but it means that you don't have to dash away from the hospice. Things are here for the family to enjoy. Indeed, our family came over from America because of the medical circumstances, and they were totally bowled over by the quality and standard of the care that you were giving.
There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that I could say except, wow. Amazing.
Is there any experiences you've had, any care that you've received, or moments or interactions that have stood out to you as little things you'll remember and take away with you?
Oh, so many.
Can you tell us about any of them?
So many of them. Well, it's just the way, when Sharon came in the first time, I said, I'm not deeply religious, I wouldn't hurt anybody and I'd do my best. But there was, and she said it to me, she said, this is very strange, because we both went and we had hands for the rest of the interview, and immediately there was a connection. And then so many with the nurses individually, we've laughed and we've cried together, and had a lovely nurse came in. I hadn't met her until a few days ago, and she came in and she's from the north, and I said, she said hello, and I said, oh hello, seen you before? No, she'd never seen me before, but I'm here now. And I said to her, oh, she's in charge, and she's just been a joy. Just been a joy, and there's nothing that I haven't felt able to say to anybody. Nothing.
The surprise to me was the degree to which Dwin bonded with individual members of your staff. It wasn't a matter of somebody coming in and doing their job. They've been doing far more than their jobs, and I put a lot of the success of her recovery to that compassion and attention. Yeah. Everybody has taken more time than I'm sure their job officially allows them to do, and that has made all the difference.
If you had to sum up your experience in one sentence, what would it be?
Oh, how difficult.
I know.
How difficult. What can you say about a place like this? The most comforting, wonderful, joyful, which could well have been the end of my life. And it hasn't turned out that way. But absolutely no regrets at all from the peace and the love and the friendship and the jokes and everything. So I honestly, my final thing would be to say, I know it's hard for a lot of people going through a bad time, but put yourself in their hands and you will be safe forever. You will be safe forever.